Okay, so in the last lesson, we split our central control into two separate controls, one for the lift and one for the pusher. Now it's time to see if it works. Okay, lift control, and pusher control, drag and drop, pusher control. Okay, we're going to initialize this at the same time. That's okay. Of course, whenever model sends the confirmation, it has to go to both the places. So let's put that little nice way so that it's differentiated. I will move this a little top so that I can make this straight line connections, and then luggage arrived and luggage lifted. Okay. Pusher retracted, pusher extended, luggage arrived and luggage lifted. Looks fine. Then extend this CNF has to initiate this request, and this CNF also has to initiate this request. Okay. Extend lift. As always, I would like this to be here. Maybe move this a little down like this, so that and like always, I want the events to be on top. Okay. Retract lift. Now this one can be a bit outside. Looking good. Extend pusher. Maybe I take it down here like this. Okay, looks like I have made all the connections. And you can already see that some of them are dashed lines. That's because these two devices are not mapped. Let's go ahead and map it to our device. And there we go. Looking good. Time to test it out. Okay, start soft PLC. Minimize that. I will do the same thing like last time. Test HMI runtime. Go here and then deploy. Okay, good. Let's see if it works well. Okay, cool. Oops. Okay, did you see what I saw? This lift starts to retract even before the workpiece is fully pushed. That means that it's trying to push, but then, yeah, well, that's not correct. And that is where I had a bit of concern when I was writing this, because I was doing this. So maybe we should do a different approach, and let's use events to do that. That is, what we will do is we will tell the pusher controller that it's done doing push to the lift controller via events. We are using 64099. Let's use events and also showcase how they communicate with each other, right? Using events. So go back to pusher control, add a new output called maybe pushed. No, not here. Okay. And in the algorithm, in the ECC, when it is pushed, we will not only send CNF, we will also send an event called pushed. Okay, let's go to lift controller and add an input event called maybe trigger or retract or something like that. Let's use trigger so that it knows when to go back. or maybe the better word is retract. Okay. It says that it's used already in the application. Do you want to update that interface? Let's update that. So instead of this one, let's wait for a proper retract event. Okay. And go to system and make this connection. Okay. Rebuild solution, just to check that it works. Again, I will minimize that, run my HMI, go to devices. Okay, it's still running the old solution. Let's deploy the new solution. It will turn pink because it's deploying, not communicating, and now it starts. The new solution is started. Okay, that is much better, I would say. Okay, good. So now you have learned how to communicate using functions between the two different controllers. They have to be intercommunicating. Now, if you've noticed, we are using still a single device, though we have two different controllers. We are still using a single device, right? But the whole point, or the main point, is that this lift control and pusher control should be running in its own controller device. Okay, and what we will do is we will use actual PLC hardware, the ICE blocks, to add those devices and map our controller to those devices. So we will create three devices: one soft runtime that runs the model, and two PLC devices, actual PLC. We will do a hardware in loop. So the real hardware in loop with the simulation model that's running on the PC. And we'll deploy one lift control to one ICE block PLC and the pusher controller to another ICE block PLC. And we will see how this communication is still works, because we will not add any inter-device communications. That's the beauty of 64099 and NxtStudio. The communication blocks are automatically added for you. We will see this in the future section. Let's end this section here.